Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We're back in Captain of Industry. Let me go ahead and unpause. Whoops, unpause. There we go. And let's see where we're at. We are waiting on our diesel. I think we have one pipe left. Here it goes. Let's get that going. And then we can actually start storing some of the fuel we're producing. Is that done? Is that going to build? We still need parts for this little thing. We still need one construction part. While we're waiting on that, let's send the ship out. Last episode, I guess we'll do a quick recap here from last episode. We placed another irrigated farm. And I guess the big thing we did was we played around with the directives and we chose 3 fuel saver, which saves us fuel, costs us 1 unity. Then we chose plenty of food, which is going to cost us food, but gains us unity. Those two kind of offset each other. And then maintenance reducer, that one just goes without saying, right? I mean, you kind of got to go for the maintenance reducer. So where we're at, okay, it looks like our pipe got built. Here comes the fuel pouring in. I think we have a blockage here on the heavy gas. So we'll look at that in a minute. Let me just check the ship. I want to send this guy out. Not necessarily to get oil, but let's go exploring. Look at the map. What do we want to do different? How about here? Let's go explore and see what happens. I don't think we can lose our ship. Maybe I just jinxed it. I think if we, I don't know what happens actually when we get outgunned. But I suppose we'll find out. Is it moving at the home island? Or already present on its way. All right, good. I didn't see it moving. There it goes. All right. We'll send the ship out. Let's see. Okay, now we're starting to, save up some diesel. Let's see what's going on here. There is a problem, and we're not getting rid of the heavy gas. Let me see if I can trace that down. Where is that? Heavy gas. This guy is taking the heavy gas oil. Where am I piping mine? That connector, ooh, it would be cool if you could click on the pipe and see what was in it. Does it show heavy distillate? Okay, good. And then here's the heavy gas. We did run a new pipe. Is the pipe direction okay? It looks like it's coming through into here. It should be fine. Are we just overstocked? Will it catch up? That is the question. Would love to see this thing steam. Now, I didn't look at all at the ratios, right? So it could be something along those lines where I've just got way more than I need. This guy's going to kick out 8 units every 20 seconds. And these guys consume 16 units every 20 seconds. So we should have like not even enough. Why is this guy still... Okay, it's draining. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. In fact, we're going to be able to dump more. Oh man, maybe I did these pipes horribly wrong. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But it looks like we could probably do 2 more distillation heavy guys here. Because these guys are going to consume or produce 8 heavy gas oil every 20 seconds. So we got 16 being produced. But this guy can take 16 every 20 seconds, right? So we need 4 of these to every 2 of these. So we'll worry about that a little later on, I suppose. Why don't we get another couple tanks down here, though, for the storage? Can't believe we've actually got diesel in this quantity so fast. But I like it. I'm not complaining. Once that truck gets out of the way, we'll stack up a few of these guys. Hopefully leave room for the trucks to still get through. Hopefully they'll be able to squeeze through, and then maybe we'll do another row. We'll leave that for now the way it is. Diesel generators turned off. We researched a new location. Okay, we discovered a settlement. Let's see what that's all about. We got 16 new people coming aboard. Hungry mouths. We may not need them. Anything I can do here? Trade. Copper. Okay. Interesting. This is a peaceful settlement we can trade with. We can also invest in their infrastructure to motivate some of their people to join our island. I don't think we need more people right now. Looks like they want a bunch of construction part 2s. And they will give us copper? Is that what that is? That's... What? Trade. One cost a unity to do the trade. Not sure I'm understanding this at all. Let's see. It seems odd that I would trade 20 construction parts for 10 food. So I feel like I'm missing something here, right? What am I missing? Construction parts. Just showing our inventory. Ship orders, visit, upgrade the infrastructure. Okay, we need to load all the required materials onto our ship and request it to deliver all the materials to this location. Upgrade the infrastructure is 40 parts. Maybe we motivate some of their people to join our island. So maybe population becomes a thing where we come up short or something and we want to invest in their infrastructure. Just wondering if we should do this just to do it. Something's funky about these trades, though. Why would I give up 20 construction parts for 20 copper? Am I missing something obvious? Trade offers. We could try one. That sure looks like they're asking for... Yeah, I don't know. We'll come back to that. Let's keep exploring. Boom. I got to give that some thought. Seems a little odd. Let's get the research going. How about... Ooh, storage 2s. Sounds kind of cool. Maintenance 2. We're back this way a little bit. Housing 2. That might... I wonder if that saves us some space. It might increase the unity. Let's see. Vehicles, 20 out of 40. We can still hire 12 more vehicles, so we'll hold off on the vehicle management, but that's probably going to come soon. Let's just jam on housing. Unity is flat. This guy's complaining about something. No lab available. Okay, that's fine. I think it's just a maintenance thing. Or is it? Yeah, it looks like it's working. Research complete. Construction 3. Dismiss. We'll worry about that later too. How's our dirt mine doing? We need maintenance. We are, let's see. Light distillate. I'm looking for the acid. Is that what we're dumping out here? Sour water. Thought we had a process here that gave us acid somewhere. Where is that? Light distillate. This guy, heavy gas oil, heavy distillate. This guy, sour water. What I want to do is get to doing the pure copper stuff. Purified copper. Let's take a look at that. Copper electrolysis. We need acid. And where is that? Chemical. Oil pump, sour. It's this. Is it this guy? Yeah. Sour water stripper is going to get us acid and more light distillate. And then, did we ever find out what the light distillate is used for? It might not be anything just yet. I think that would be like an ingredient for gas or something. I don't see anything. Oh, we can produce acid from sour water or heavy distillate. Okay, again, this is where those special blocks are going to help us. These transports and balancing. So we've got a lot on our plate here. We got a lot to do. Research lab needs maintenance. That's fine. Just let it limp along for now. It's fine. Location explored. Let's check this out. 16 more people. Rubber and copper. Okay, that's all right. I guess there's nothing else there. This thing, man. I guess we have construction parts. It's a peaceful settlement. We can also invest in their infrastructure to motivate some of their people to join our island. I've got 20 workers. I got a bunch on the ship. I think when I bring them back, we're going to have surplus. But I'm not positive. We've got the construction part 2. Should we just go back to that place and invest? Or do I even need to go back? Upgrade infrastructure. I guess I don't. Let's send the ship. Can we go here? No, our fuel reserves are pretty low because we did 2 explorations. Let's head back. We'll refuel, maybe grab some oil and come back. And then in the meantime, we got to look at the refined copper. We could scale up the iron. Sorry for not finishing my sentences here. But it looks like we're kind of catching up. Maybe that's not a huge priority. It needs to get done. I can't imagine we're not going to have another iron smelter going. Let's see. How's our dirt mine going here? It'd be nice to know if we've gotten any coal out of this. Still don't understand quite what these are trying to tell us. Maybe it's just really deep. I'm sure this is super helpful too. I just don't know what it is. I didn't see the release notes on this. Oh man, such a bummer. Mining and dumping. We have new overlays. Okay, this is kind of cool. That's new. Yeah, I kind of like this. This is neat. So we added a couple overlays in here. I like that. That's nice. That guy's still doing dumping. That's fine. Will we ever hit coal in this area in our little dirt mine or not? Bet if we keep going, we're obviously going to run into this. The other thing I'm wondering is, see how we're going down to -5? Once we get to -5 or -4 or whatever, should we then be going level and leveling things off at that level rather than keep ramping down? I don't really know. I know I could look online or see what other guys have done or YouTubers have done, but I kind of want to experiment and learn it myself. Look at all these maintenance problems. My goodness. That's why I had this boosted for a while. Definitely not keeping up. All right, let's change gears. Water, check water real quick. Wonder if we should throw down another water. Let's look at our reservoir. We've got tons of water available to us here. Let's build. Whoops. And I think our power's got to be pretty good, right? What is this? Produced, max capacity, consumed is pretty low. Let's put down another water collector. Or pump, electric pump. Boom. Groundwater pump. I guess I can't turn the layer off, right? It stays on. Okay. How about... These can be pretty snug. My output. Boom. Seems like we should do that. Seems like we might want to do 2 of those. Probably want to do the same thing up here. Here's our farm. Let's get this going. Delicious and nutritious potatoes. Alternate the crops like we've been doing. Crop schedule. Oh, check that out. You can just forward it if you want. I like it. Really 100 per month. Da, 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 da. We could do fertilizer and all that. We haven't tried that yet. Water. Just thinking to myself right now, if you relied largely on these pumps. Look at when it rains, it does fill up the reservoir. Look, that went up to 5,000 pretty quick. If we relied on electricity, would it be better to generate that electricity with coal here that we're digging up? Or would it actually be better to do the diesel? They both take coal in the processing, right? To produce the steam here. Not sure what the math looks like on that. But if diesel's infinite and coal isn't, and it's a little harder to get at, I wonder if we should be using generators. My gut says probably not. That's probably not the way to go. So what were we going to do? We were thinking about another farm. I'm kind of jumping around here. Thinking about another farm and irrigation. That's kind of where I got onto the pumps and the power. Want to leave room so we can actually maybe get fertilizer into that area next door. That's probably fine. I think it's going to be a little close, but that's all right. We'll make it work, I think. And do we want to get water here somewhere? Like, even along here, we could put pumps, or, not sure just yet how I want to do it. I don't want to do water collectors. We don't have a lot of space over here. We're doing on our food. This looks like we're still stocked up pretty good. We obviously want to run a belt into here somehow. But we want to feed a chain of these is what I want to do. I guess we can do another one. Another food market here. Might as well. We're probably going to run this whole strip of food, maybe. Do I have room to plop something down if I wanted to right there? No, we looked at this and you can't rotate. Oh, wait, can I? Yeah, like right there. Can I use that block? Looks like I can. That's the electric, right? That would get us more unity. I wonder if it provides any other benefit. I suppose I could always shut it down. Let's get it. Let's build it and just try it. Science. We'll do it for science. Should get us more unity. I don't know that we need more unity. Okay, potatoes are planted and growing. And what I'm thinking of doing, why I'm pausing over here, is I want to run a belt kind of down here that's going to feed these things. Branch off that belt. But these farms need to kind of cooperate as well. I guess I could hop over here and then run the belt that direction. And then this guy's going to have to come in and join that little belt. So let's see. Let's see how that would work. I guess we'll wait till this farm gets constructed and then we'll do that. And then the water. Yeah, I still can't seem to decide on how I want to do the water. Pumps. Yes, we're going to do pumps. I don't see a good place for a water collector. We're going to be doing a bunch of digging underneath here. Right now, we're doing things kind of flat. We'll probably ramp down this way. So this will be the high area where my mouse is, and then we'll go deep over this way. Maybe we'll try it that way. We seem to have more space for that kind of approach. I wonder if we're getting anything but dirt here. It doesn't look like it, right? More dirt. We have one truck. You know, we've got two trucks. Probably got one stalled out somewhere. Unless the other truck went and delivered some coal. That would be nice. This guy is loaded with coal. Nowhere to take it. Should we have another loose storage somewhere for coal? We've got one here that's waiting to be built. Let's do coal before we forget. How about these waters? Did I set the... Of course not. Water? Nope, 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 nope. Not water. Crude oil. And crude oil. Make sure these are set up right. Oh, sorry. This is wrong again. Diesel. Diesel here, diesel here. Must be getting a little tired or something. Crude oil for here. Right. And then this is our array of water tanks. These guys are doing pretty fine. We set up a warehouse last episode for rubber. Let's make sure that's selected. Housing 2 is being researched. Dirt is being dug. Diesel is now at 18. How is that possible? We burned through all the oil most likely. No? Something's backed up. Probably that heavy distillate, right? Heavy distillate's backed up here. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm going to pause it for a second because we're chewing through. We're out of diesel now. That's no good. That's no good at all. Let's pump these up. Repair and run this on. We don't need to use Unity, but let's turn it on. Stuff's going to get ugly here, probably. And it's all about ratios. We don't have those special pipes researched yet. Let's see, how could we do this? Will it just naturally overflow into this guy? Let's see, here's our heavy distillate. This guy's backed up on rubber. There's nowhere for it to go because the warehouse isn't created yet. And that hasn't even really started. So we can run a pipe. Maybe we can drain this out. We'll try it. See if we can drain out into here. Prioritize that pipe. Trying to get out of the build menu. It doesn't look like it's going to let me. Pick this. High priority on you. Set the recipe here for take some heavy distillate off my hands, please. And that should clear this. Then we're going to have heavy gas oil coming in. Into here. And diesel's not going to back up, and we're dumping the sour water. So that should help. Let's play there. Not the long-term solution. But if we can get that built by some stroke of luck, we have it high priority. That may help. How are we doing on the crude? Let's go send our guy, our ship, out to fetch some more oil. We know we're going to need that. Load cargo. There he goes. Let's hope this pipe gets built. We got to keep our fingers crossed. We have no diesel in the tanks. We could bring the ship back and empty his tanks. That's a little bit of a reserve for us. Okay, we got half our construction materials. There's 3 waiting. So we should be okay. If the priority system is respected, I think it will be. We should be all right. In terms of edicts, I'm going to turn off the plenty of food because I've got all the unity I need right now. Oh, he broke down. I can repair you. What do you need? Still need 1 more construction material. Then hopefully the excess heavy distillate will flare off here. And we'll be in decent shape. Show over 60. No idea what that is. Over 60. Oh, over 60 seconds if you want to normalize your ratios. You can adjust these all to 60. Kind of nice too. All right, let's get that pipe built, fellas. We don't need to build the farm or anything. Got construction parts waiting. Just need one. Just need one, and hopefully the diesel will flow once we start doing that. I did turn on one of our pumps here. That's why I have this saved off as a reserve, so we can get a little bit of lifeline from this. In fact, we may want to put a tank over here of just oil and just build up a reserve of crude oil if we can. I'm not sure how. I think eventually, yeah, we get a tanker ship that will go and fetch that crude oil for us automatically. I believe. I could be mistaken on that. All right, let's double speed. Come on, what's going on? Let's get this thing built. I think maybe this guy. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see this thing flare up. I want to see the diesel flowing. This is not the scientific way to do it. Hopefully it will send some through. You know you want to burn that off. Are you not going to flow? Looks like it's flowing. All right, yeah, and we saw these guys fire up, so that's a good sign. So we should start getting diesel again. We need more crude. There's no question about it. We're just about out of that. Still researching housing too. We've got our third water pump here. Is this guy not working? Low power. Okay, let's repair this with some magic. It says low power. We really need more. All right, let's take a look at these ratios and see what we need to do. Okay, this guy puts out what? 1,000 max? Just trying to understand what I'm looking at here. Getting steam. This is with low power steam. Where's high power steam? Oh no, it outputs the low power steam. That's fine. Outputs mechanical power max 1,000. Uses 4 every 10 seconds. This guy puts out 8 every 10 seconds, right? So that's how it's supposed to feed both of these. How come we're not approaching the max, like, at all? Efficiency. Efficiency is the ratio of produced power over used input. Represents how efficiently input product is converted to mechanical power. If the shaft is overloaded, some produced power will be wasted and efficiency will go down accordingly. There's also a loss of efficiency when the machine is starting up. To avoid the losses, should run continuously without interruption. All right, I think we're doing that. Let's auto balance. Auto balance, when enabled, the turbine will automatically be paused once the shaft is nearly fully charged to save the input product from being wasted. The production will resume once the shaft starts. Keep in mind the turbine starts to take some time. Okay, fine. Auto balance. Is that helping? I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm looking at. Let's do auto balance. Pair these while we're in here. Power, auto balance, repair. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. Maybe it's just over my head. Generally, when the inertia is too high, the maximum input in the shaft is limited. Connected machines may not be able to deliver all produced power to the shaft. The shaft has a maximum throughput of 10. Yeah, it's a little over my head, I think. A little more technical than I care to get into right now. I'm a little tired, actually. Let's see. We got a little bit of diesel rebounding. We're at 47, but we ran out of crude. Let's go see how the ship is doing. Load some more cargo. We're producing. That's good. What do we got? crude oil. So we got copper and rubber. This must be meant for the, or we just didn't unload this from the docks. Probably didn't have a place to put it. We're carrying some excess copper and some excess rubber. We got 376 crude. We're going to probably hang out here for a while and hopefully bring back a nice big truckload full of crude oil. The problem is, in the meantime, we're going to be chewing up our reserves to keep diesel on the island. I'm going to go down to one pump until we're really desperate. I want to save that oil, actually. All right, our other farm is produced. We can start thinking about the belts and we can think about water. We need workers. Maybe that's why we need to invest in that little island. Are we getting any coal out of here? That guy has coal. So we're getting to the deposit of coal underground. So that's at least good to see. Again, I'm wondering if we should level and then go down again first, or if we can just keep going down and it'll chew out the mountain. Okay, housing 2 is complete. I think it's time to do the transport balancing, just because of what we saw with the backup over at the kind of advanced diesel. I think these will help. It'll take me a little bit to figure it out. Maybe some experimentation and mistakes. But then we can route the excess, whatever, heavy distillate when we want to, not just have it automatically flow into there. Still waiting on this guy to get built. It'll dump off some rubber, and then our dock is loaded probably with stuff. We'll need more warehouses. Wonder where we should put those. Not sure. Not sure. The other thing we want to do is start what we talked about way towards the beginning was doing the copper electrolysis. And we saw in the chemical, let's see, what was it? The sour water stripper. We got 2 ways to make ourselves some acid. 2 formulas. We got distillate. We know we've got excess over here. And then we've got sour water we can turn into acid as well. And we're dumping a bunch of that off here. So we'll probably do that in this area and then bring the copper over. Excuse me. Let's look at the copper one more time. It's just this guy. All he wants is acid and copper. So we'll probably ship the impure copper over here to this area. It's a long trek. I don't think we're going to belt it. We could if we wanted to get really just over the top. We could belt it. You could probably make an argument that it makes sense to do that over time, especially since our copper is going to be here in this location pretty much for the duration of the game, right? That is... Okay, yeah, that's more sand. Is there more copper? I thought there was another copper deposit somewhere else. I guess not. Right? Right. Unless we can get it from the island or something. This one might have a ton. I don't know how we mine it. We'll figure it out, I guess. We will try. How about our other ramp? Is that getting built? Looks like there's a couple little nuggets of dirt here. That's good to see. We'll be able to ramp up to that tier. Trees. Hopefully we won't run out of trees. Looks like we got plenty of food. More than we can use. I suppose we could use Unity for stuff, but I don't think we need to. Let it run. We want to look at cracking here. So let's get started on some of the chemical processing we need to do. We know we need the sour water stripper. And I suppose we could have 2 lines of this. One that's going to focus purely on excess heavy distillate that comes through, and one that focuses on sour water. That's my initial thinking. How do we want to do that? We could run... See. how does this work? Let me hover over and see. We're going to get 2 recipes. They both take steam, so we'll need probably another boiler. We're going to chew through some more coal. That's it. And then we're going to dump light distillate, which I think has to be burned, right? Can we dump light distillate out into the ocean? No, we can't. That's fine. We can put a flare just about anywhere. Light distillate. It'll take 10 every 20 seconds. Okay, there goes our rubber into the warehouse. That's good to see. It'll probably fill up. Yeah, these guys might be emptying the dock of rubber too all of a sudden. Yeah, they're starting to clear it out because they've got a new warehouse to put it in. That's all good. And we'll chain this up probably with another one. In fact, we could do it right now. Let's do it. Let's build another storage. I don't know if the rubber needs to go into anything. Let's just, how close can I get? Can these guys touch? That'll be interesting. Let's see what happens there. I wonder if they'll actually share an inventory. Now, someone mentioned if the buildings are touching, you don't need to have belts. But I think you still have to just pair them up next to each other, kind of like we have with these tanks. But my idea here was just to run a belt out here and just dump our rubber in some warehouses. In fact, we can probably select that product because I will forget if I don't do it. Okay, that looks good. Research is stalling out due to maintenance. That's fine. We're getting coal. I'm happy about that. That is full. And did we get our coal storage? Not yet. Man. Not sure why these parts aren't being delivered. I guess we don't have that much supply, and we did just build 2 farms. Workers have bounced back for some reason. It goes negative and positive. Can't remember what is causing that. Did we get our little power station built? We did. What does this do for us? Does this do anything but generate unity and chew up? It generates unity and it kind of chews up workers. I'm going to pause it. Don't... Kind of do need unity right now, don't I? Where are we using the unity? Let me just see what's going on here. Fuel saver, of course. That makes sense. Maintenance reducer. Maintenance reducer. Yeah, that's... we definitely want that. The oil rig, I guess that's the one I always forget about. Would we rather get unity from electricity or from food? That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Let's turn off this guy. That may save us some coal in the long run. And let's go on and turn the policy for food. Now we're using pumps to get water for our fields. But I got to assume that's less electricity than powering this this little guy here. Not sure though. We are still not keeping up with the water demands, which is kind of surprising. With 4 collectors and 3 pumps, these guys are having maintenance issues. Let's repair. And maybe should we put down a 4th pump? I kind of want to see this water always full. Although, as long as our boiler has power, we're good. The farms right now, we've got more food than we know what to do with. We're putting it in the landfill and extending the island with it. So maybe it's not the end of the world if these guys get less water for a bit. So let's not worry about it. Let's stick with the 3 pumps. I'll tell you what, I think we'll end this episode here. Next episode, we will collect oil, maybe. Do it right now while we're thinking about it. Load that cargo. We'll see how much we can actually store up. 520, and maybe build some more tanks. Here, yeah, we're going to need more tanks. But then we'll look at doing the refined copper. We need to get that going, right? I think that's going to help us turn the corner on our persistent maintenance problems. And then we are going to have some challenges here with the next copper mine. We've been kind of limping along low output on our copper and on our iron for that matter, but I think we're keeping these guys going. It's a little slower. It's making the production of construction parts a little bit slower, but we're still getting by. Have to see about scaling up the metal production, but first I think we should do that copper. Anyway, that's it for this one. For now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next episode.